Good morning, it's Richard Waystack. It's Friday, August 11th, 2023, and I'm here at the old Bank Street Firehouse. And as you can see, things are moving along. It's 45 days since the project started, restoring an iconic Harwich firehouse. I'll be here every Friday doing an update, giving a tour of the building, meeting with the project manager, retired Fire Chief Norman Clark, and of course, the president of the Harwich Fire Association, Bruce Young. So look forward to our weekly updates and follow along the restoration of this iconic Harwich firehouse. Thanks so much for tuning in. Good morning, it is Friday, August 11th, 2023, and we are here, the old Bank Street Firehouse. We're with retired Fire Chief Norman Clark and president of the Harwich Fire Association, Bruce Young. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Richard.
Good morning, Richard. How are you today?
Great. We're seeing so much work that's being done here. Bruce, as president of the Harwich Fire Association, could you really quickly tell us the difference between the Harwich Fire Department and the Harwich Fire Association?
Good morning, Richard. The difference between the Fire Association and the Fire Department is the town takes care of the budget for the Harwich Fire Department. The Harwich Fire Association is redoing this project with CPC funds, donations, and grants. This is in no way any money coming from the town or the taxpayer.
So nothing in the fire department budget is going towards this building, is that correct?
That is correct.
Awesome. And Bruce, seems like a lot's been done. Chief, how many days have we been working on this project right now?
We're about 45 days into this project, Richard. I think we're well on schedule. We're ahead of schedule, but we've had some great contractors, local contractors, with Tony Pagliaro doing the brick, and John Domos is our contractor. And as you can see, things are happening. Things are happening here on Bank Street.
Well, I can see, when I look to my right, I see some new windows and a new door. And just a week ago, Chief, there was a cement wall there, wasn't there?
There was. Again, the advantage we have on projects like this is we pick and choose who we wanted to do the job. And John Domos actually approached us saying, being a Harwich resident, his wife grew up just down the street. He was very committed to wanting to see this happen. And he's got great workers, and you're right. In the matter of one day, that block wall came down, the wood wall went up, and we have windows in that wall now.
We're going to be taking a tour a little bit later inside to see what's happening. And my understanding is the inside has been totally gutted. Now, do you have some other folks, Bruce, working on this project besides just your contractors? Do you have some members of the association helping out?
We do, Richard. The members of the Harwich Fire Association, when they had their free time, they've been by here helping us gut this building, getting it cleaned out, and getting ready for hopefully 3 apartments on the second floor.
Wow, it's exciting to hear there's going to be some housing included in this. And so basically, your association has done the majority of the demo work here. Is that correct?
We have done all the demo work here, Richard.
Wow.
Trying to save the association money in the cost of demoing this building.
It's what it's called sweat equity.
We have a lot of sweat equity here.
And the Harwich Fire Association is very, very good at that. You bring that up about money, and it's important. And one of the things that's happening here is a lot of donations are going to be coming in to help out this project. This is an iconic Harwich building. Both of you have history here. Bruce, your dad used to work here, didn't he?
My dad worked here, and also my grandfather. And I also had the opportunity to work here as well before we moved over to Sisson Road headquarters station.
And we talk about the history of this community. Do I understand you used to also deliver newspapers here?
Yeah, I used to deliver the paper here. That was the last stop every day.
And Chief, you have history here as well, don't you?
I do. In 1977, when I came here, I was hired by the fire department. This is where I started my career. And my first captain was Bruce's dad. So we have a lot of history here, and we're going to make this a great place.
And it's important to note that we're trying to preserve the history of this community in this iconic Harwich structure. And we're going to take a little bit of a tour later, Norman. We'll walk through briefly to see. There's a lot happening here. We need people to help out, don't we?
It's key. As Bruce said, this isn't a taxpayer-funded project. We're looking, CPC was really good helping us out with money to do the outside of the building. And I got to stop real quick and just mention that this is a project too. We're in partnership with the Harwich Conservation Trust. This is a joint effort to make all the bog area here, plus this old fire station, one big project. It's going to be a beautiful thing that we're going to work with Conservation Trust for event space on the first floor, educational space on the first floor. But getting back to your question, yes. Neither Bruce or I are good about asking for money. But we're going to be at the point here very shortly where our CPC funds got us to the outside, but we're going to need to raise a lot of money to finish the inside of this building. And we're hoping that the folks can see we mean business. You know, we had access to this money July 1st, and you can look behind over my shoulder what we've done. So we mean what we say when we get the resources to get this project done, and it's going to be a great project. We are committed to getting it done.
One of the misconceptions when people donate, they always think, well, we want the big money. You know, we want $100,000, we want $50,000. But in a project like this locally, those $25, $50, and $100 donations are actually more important than the big ones. And in the front of the building, which I'll take a picture of in a moment, we'll see there are banners there. And there's a QR code that people can take a picture and donate directly to this project. Those donations are important, aren't they, Bruce?
They certainly are. The little ones add up, and that's what we're looking for, the little donations to help us to keep moving forward on this project. We don't want to stop, we want to keep going, and we want to get this finished.
Well, gentlemen, thank you very much for your time today. And Bruce, Chief, we're gonna take a quick walk and look at some of the things that have been done, take some more role. Thank you both for your hard work. Bruce, you spearheaded this with firefighter Lieutenant Joseph Rigo at town meeting. You did a great job getting it through. Chief, you've done an amazing job overseeing the project. And we'll be checking in weekly to show people the work that's been done here and really how it's coming together here at the Old Bank Street Firehouse.
And real quickly, Richard, I just want to thank all the public officials, the selectmen, all the committees, and especially the public. We're getting a lot of great support here, and that's what keeps us going to put that sweat equity into this project. People seem to be very, very happy what they're seeing here, and we're not going to let them down.
Great. Gentlemen, thank you so much for the update. We'll come back next week. We do it on Fridays to give an update of what's going on, and we'll look forward to meeting one or both of you here on Fridays to get an update. Thanks for your update today.
Thank you,
Richard.
Chief, this is the wall that was taken down just a week ago. Is that correct?
Yeah, this was an all-block wall, and John Domus's crew did a brilliant job of taking this block wall down and replacing it with a stick built with windows. There were no windows in this wall before. So now, as we go inside, there'll be some beautiful natural light, and you're going to be able to see what HCT is going to be doing, this terrific restoration of the bog area.
And I'm just going to scan across. You see there is some of the parking for HCT and their trails. It really is going to be a great project. I'm going to follow you gentlemen as we walk inside. I'd like to see the inside of this wall. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely empty. You have demoed everything inside here.
Everything's been demoed. We've got to get it down to the studs to see what condition the building is in, and we are really amazed at how almost 100 years ago they are able to build the structure, and it's in pretty good shape. We've had to make some repairs. John Domus's crew has repaired walls and the roof where they needed to. But this is the wall the block wall that came down. And you can see it's going to provide some really nice light to the south.
Chief, just one slight negative. You know, we arrived here this morning and we have our shingles that have been delivered, and we found out we lost a few bundles of shingles. What happened?
Well, unfortunately, life isn't perfect. We are a trusting group. We're community oriented and community based. But sadly, last night someone came here and stole over $500 worth of material from us. It's just been very difficult restoring an old building like this to make it totally secure. So we had some faith that was shattered last night a little bit. So we're disappointed. And that's going to be $500+ we don't have to keep. We're going to have to make that up. So that, I don't want to put a negative tinge on this project, Richard, but you asked, and I will say, yeah, it was unfortunate that somebody took advantage of a really great thing and stole some material from us.
Well, and I'll go back to President Bruce Young of the Fire Association. You guys have been so good helping people over the years. If someone really needed something like that, they could always ask for the help. But, right now the building is unsecured, but we're taking steps to make sure it is. But if someone needed it, we'd help out. If someone's watching this, Bruce, have them send them back. Is that correct?
That'd be great if somebody would just drop those shingles back off here and everything would be forgiven. We're really working hard trying to raise money to get this building looking top notch, and it does hurt when someone, takes from you.
Yeah.
We give the shirt off our backs to anybody that needs help. So bring them back.
Thanks, Bruce. Chief, want to walk out front? Now, these were some of the original bays here at the fire station, correct?
And as we take ceilings down and walls down, you can see where the original building started, and over the years, additions were made. And we're walking into the original structure, and we're walking into the bay where we're going to house our 1927 Maxim original fire truck. The town of Howard is going to sit right here behind some nice glass doors.
Well, and that's where President Young and Lieutenant Rigo first approached me to say, hey, we need a place to put this Maxim.
Yeah.
And look at that dream is starting to come true.
Sure is. It's really coming together.
Yeah.
And we're real excited about that.
So you've demoed pretty much everything right back to the original walls?
Yes. Walls and the ceilings.
Yeah. Bruce, looking a lot different than it did 45 days ago.
It's incredible the transformation that has taken place here in 45 days.
Wow.
It's actually taken shape.
Well, I want to take a shot out front to show the quality of the work that's been done here. Gentlemen, if you want to follow me here. Those shingles look weathered already, Bruce.
They look great.
This is the really the masterpiece right here. Tony Pagliaro, Howard Mason, did the brickwork in conjunction with John Domos, and we're bringing this right back to the way it looked the first day it was done back in 1928. So you can see it's happening, and we also put up a couple of banners here to kind of show the folks it's going to be black trimmed bay doors. And you can see there's a way to help us out with a QR code and a website.
Gentlemen, tremendous update. I just can't get over, and I look at this building, and I'm going to shoot around because I want to see you guys in front, is the quality of the work that's going on here. It's just magnificent. I mean, these guys truly are artisans in what they're doing.
Absolutely. We're very fortunate to have the quality of work and dedication from these folks know what they're working on too, by the way. And they are committed and really happy to be here helping us out.
Bruce, Norman, thank you so much. We'll see you guys next week for our update.
Thanks, Richard.